Hello, everybody. My name is Jennifer Daniela Daza Gonzalez. I am studying a degree in foreign languages at the University of UNAT. Today, I'm going to talk about the reading. The next, please. There will never be a more faithful friend than a book, Ernest Hemingway. Reading is the process of understanding some type of information or ideas stored on a super and transmit through some type of code, usually a language, um, which can be visual or tactile. For example, when we can see, we can use our fingers. This system is the braille. The next, please. The next. Ad Advantages of reading. The next, please. Increase our emotional intelligence. Through books, we learn to see things with different eyes, and this increases our empathy and our emotional intelligence. When you read, you 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 can open your mind. The next, please. Improve our vocabulary. And when we read, we learn new vocabulary, and so we improve our speaking and writing. For me, this is very important because we can to learn we can learn a lot of new words when we read. And the next, please. Strengthen our general culture. This is a wonderful collateral effect. For example, our historical novels, with this we enter a different and perfect unknown universe. There are many books about culture, and these are very interesting. I recommend you. The next, please. It is the best support for our spelling. Okay. It is a good method of improving our spelling without even realizing it is to read and do it regularly. I think this is very important for us because in UNAT, usually we have to write an article or essays, and when we read, this is more easy for us. The next, please. It distresses. Oh, it is the most important. Doesn't it happen to you that when the day ends, you are fed up with screens or emails or phone or social media or even series? I don't know. And the only thing you want is to be alone, disconnect, in silence, and have a moment for yourself and slow down. Breathing is a perfect companion for this moment because it allows us to continue enjoying stillness and silence, and at the same time transport our wherever we want for from obligation. And in my case, when I am sad, um, I read. When I am happy, I read. When I am I read all the time in my free time because when I read, I can visit different realities, different worlds, Yes, and far from a obligation. And finally, where where do you feel like traveling today to a fantastic world or a period romance, for example? With an ended advantage, after reading, you will know it at swearing or with stiffness. For all this, I am convinced that reading is one of the best things we can do. Um, Maybe because the possibilities are endless, there are a lot of possibilities, and the advantages are very good. Uh, all advantages are positive. In addition, there is always a genre to explore, an author that we want, but have not yet read, or a saga that we have not yet given the opportunity, uh, but everyone speaks very highly of it. I recommend underline the now words when you are reading. It is important in the reading. Uh, After you search in the dictionary, and you can know what is the meaning, and you can learn the new words. Um, this is all. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you so much. First, now let's do a quickly exchange of exercise. Question for Jennifer.
Me, teacher.
Mira,
Jennifer, have you read any book twice? Say us about it.
Yes, of course, because I love reading, and there are many books that I think are amazing for me. For example, maybe for you, and the oblivion that we will be, the Iliad, and the others. And of all the books that I have read, my favorite book is Rich Father and Poor Father. Um, it's my favorite because I think that book taught me a lot about the economy, and that is very important in my life. I love economy. I love money. Yeah.
thank you so much, Jennifer. Well, so a question, guys.
Jennifer, the first, I congratulations for your explanation. And I have a question. Have you left a book half reading? Why?
Yes. And it was sad for me, but it happened. Um, for example, was a saga. It's called Julia's Promise. In the first book, I am happy with the book. I remember that I read that book in 3 or 4 days because I love, yeah, the book. But because the protagonists were in love, and in the second book, the girls was gay. Oh, I don't like it. It was terrible for me, and really that was the reason why because I didn't want to continue reading. I don't like this book, and the third book I never read.
Thank you so much. I suppose there are no more questions. Okay. So Jennifer, despite that, I think that you did a very good job. You gave a good start to your presentation by introducing yourself. I think it is a nice touch from you. You gave a good organization of the topic as well. There was a good argumentation. You didn't not only show your research, you show as well your opinion on the topic as we move on every slide. And I like that you gave as well some recommendations because I think that the idea of your presentation was not only to show the advantages of reading, but also to invite your mates to do this practice. And I appreciate it. I appreciate that you were very suggestive that you're inviting them to start reading more. And on your question and answer, uh, I think that your answers show how much you are into reading. It shows how much knowledge you have on books, and I think is something very interesting. And you didn't hesitate. You had a very good diction, a very good speech. Uh, as as I have told you before on our speaking encounters, you have a very good pronunciation, and it is very understandable. So I have nothing more to say. I just want to preach you and invite you to continue on this love you have for reading and continue expanding your knowledge on literature because, as you say, there are infinite ways in which we can maybe get into so much universe that reading can bring to our lives. So that is all. Thank you so much.
You are an angel, teacher. Thank you so much. Bye bye.